What have I done? Mistakes that we become. Looking.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It's a nice, cool fall evening. I thought a little ambiance would be good for you guys. So, two topics in one. The first thing is, I wanted to touch on this, is that, you know the camera conspiracies guy? I think his real name's Casey. He's 100% right. There is no perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera. And as you guys know, my last video I made for you guys, I said I really missed my EM1 Mark II. And the reasons I missed them were not because of sensor size, I got over that, but it was more around the lines of stabilization and lens sizes and lens sharpness and other stuff like that, and just things like that that were really interesting and really exciting to me. So I went and I bought that used EM1 Mark II, as you guys know, and I got it used and it was a piece of crap and I sent it back. It was all beat up. I didn't want to keep it. And in that shopping process, I started looking at other EM1 Mark IIs and I had a hard time finding another one that was in good shape used for not basically the same money as it is brand new right now. And so I started thinking about what cameras, or what about that camera I really like, and I kept coming back to the EM1 Mark II is the one I like. But there's one other camera that kept popping in my mind, and that's the one I'm filming you guys on today, because I actually didn't go with the EM1 Mark II. Surprise. I want something different, and well, yeah, I'll tell you why. If I'm going to go back and look at the EM1 Mark II, there's a couple of gripes I had. One was autofocus selection. The two best autofocus selections I've ever used was on my Fujifilm X-T3 and X-E3, the little joystick. That's fantastic. And on my Canon mirrorless cameras I've had, the little thumb drag thing on the screen has been really fantastic as well. In third place is DSLRs with the little wheel where you can scroll around on the selection points, but that's a distant third place by far. And the EM1 Mark II either has a D-pad, which I hate, or has the touch to drag, which the latency is not so great. So I was looking and said, well, this other camera does have a better option for autofocus selection with a joystick and a better latency on touch to drag. So that was pretty interesting. The second gripe I have about the EM1 Mark II is the viewfinder. Not bad, it's okay, it's pretty standard for some other viewfinders, but this camera I was looking at has a much better viewfinder, so there's a plus there. The third thing was, what was the third thing? Oh, yeah, the third thing, that's what it was. The third thing was user interface and experience. Again, not dogging EM1 Mark II, but Canon I think is the king at that, and this camera is actually close to that in terms of its user interface. So I thought that was interesting. All the things about the EM1 Mark II that I love, the two card slots, the big long battery life, the nice comfortable grip, stabilization, blah 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 is all there. So without further ado, my new camera is the Panasonic Lumix G9. I found a really fantastic deal, Amazon warehouse, for like 900 bucks, and I got that brand new for 900 bucks, and so I'm using that, and the autofocus is much better. I'm on an Olympus lens right now, which I'm going to be switching to the 35 or 12 to 35 f2.8 and the 35 to 100 f2.8, but right now I'm on the Olympus 12 to 40 f2.8 Pro, and the autofocus, don't make me look bad here, camera. The autofocus is, yeah, look at that. The autofocus is good, even on the Olympus lens, which previous Panasonic cameras, yeah, not good. Look at that. And I'm shooting in 4K, 24 frames a second. So, anyways, I'm on the Panasonic Lumix G9, and that brings me to the conclusion of what I want to say in this video. There is no perfect camera. I literally could take any camera you guys can put up in the comment section below and tell you why this camera is better. And similarly, you guys could tell me why the camera you're holding in your hand, that you guys are fans of, is better as well. With that being said, I really want to take the time to learn photography better and lighting. I got a light on my camera right now. Just doing stuff like that to make the image better and not get so hung up on sensor size and, oh, one better stop of ISO performance or a half stop better of dynamic range or whatever. That stuff has really limited me from being a better photographer, and it being fall in Michigan, I want to find a way to start taking photos and focusing more on the image and actual act of photography and getting better images. And I want to put a website out. I have some images that are pretty good. I want to start selling some of those to any friends or family or relatives that are interested in my work. I just want to get more photography specific or more photography centric. So anyways, that was just an update video. There is no perfect camera. I don't care what anybody says. I would love a Leica. I love Fuji. I think Canon's fantastic. Never used Nikon. Heard they're great. Sony is great camera. Don't love them, but whatever. My Olympus Evo Mark II is my favorite cameras, and this Panasonic Lumix G9 has always had my attention, so I bought it, and that's what I'm sticking with, and that's my new camera. So if you're here for photography related stuff, and you're here for gear discussion in general, but not for me to keep switching gear, then welcome. If you guys are here just for the Evo Mark II, I'm sorry to let you guys down. I'm not using it right now, so there's that. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful evening out. I'm gonna make some dinner and enjoy my night. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you soon with some photography related videos.